Mike, let's talk some football.
Okay.
It's getting
something
good.
different.
Did the Jets win on Sunday, or did San Diego lose that game?
San Diego lost. They played as bad as they could possibly play. And even yes, the Jets have a good defense. They're not that good. And even as bad as they played, the most accurate kicker in the in the history of the NFL, as according to a thing I read in Sports Illustrated last week, the San Diego's kicker, if he just has a performance that he would grade as a C- by his standards, they still win the game, even playing as bad as they could possibly play. So the Jets are getting a lot of credit for being plucky and tough and this defense and ground game formula, et cetera, et cetera. They deserve some of that credit, but come on. San Diego lost this game. We had 3 teams in the NFL that had great, dominant regular seasons. Mm-hmm. Colts, Saints, and I think San Diego after the first month.
Sure.
And it's kind of figured that one of those teams was going to come up lame after having the bye week. That's about 1 out of 3 is about how that tends to go, and San Diego was that team.
It's better to be lucky than good sometimes. The Jets have run into 2 teams in the playoffs that have had kickers that are 0 for 5.
That's not going to get it done.
Cincinnati had the guy missed 2. San Diego missed 3 kicks. If they makes one of those, they move on.
And again, this is a apparently great kicker.
I had him in fantasy. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, there was a play during this game late. San Diego's getting back in it. They scored late in the game and then went for an onside kick. Bad move, good move. What do you think?
Well, it's a tough enough call that I'm not going to completely castigate, Norv Turner, but I think it was I think it was a bad move. I think they had more than 2 minutes left. You saw the Jets get a first down that clinched it by going for it on 4th down, which they would not have done if they'd had if they were on the other side of the field. The field position dictated that they go for that. And even after they got the first down, on that 4th down play, they had a minute. I mean, they would have had. They would have had a minute to go ahead and take a shot at it. And remember, all they needed was a field goal to force overtime. So, to me, that was a little bit of a mistake. I'm not going to beat up Norv Turner for it, but I would not have done it.
Let's move ahead a little bit. Let's think about what's going on now with the current matchup we have in the AFC. Colts are going to go against the Jets. It's a rematch of a few weeks ago. Everybody was so upset when the Colts sort of let the Jets back in the game and gave up on a perfect season when they took out their starters. Who do you like in this matchup?
Well, I like the Colts naturally, and maybe the Jets will prove me completely wrong here, but I think Peyton Manning is, if anything, even better in these low-scoring games against good defenses because he reads blitzes so well. You saw so many games, you saw so many plays in that game against the Ravens where they blitzed, he saw it coming, got the ball right where it had to be. The Ravens killed the receiver the instant he had the ball, but hey, it was 3rd and 6, and that was for 7 yards, and they moved the chain. He just... Yeah, I can't tell you how impressed I am with Peyton Manning, and I think he's the difference.
I think the Colts would have beat the Jets if they let their starters in a few weeks ago, and I think the Colts are going to beat the Jets this week as well.
I'm with you.